This is the third video of Karnataka history, and as we have told in the previous video that we will be discussing the physical features of the Karnataka and its impacts as well as some of the facts. So in this video we will be discussing the physical features of Karnataka and its impacts, facts and figures of the historic records and inscriptions as well as the coins that have been issued by various dynasties, foreigners who have visited to Karnataka and what all the records they have kept behind. This is the gist that we will be discussing in the present video. So this is the map of the Karnataka and it lies, as you all know, if this is India, right, and Karnataka region is here, and this is the map of the Karnataka. Now, physical features of Karnataka and its impact. Karnataka extends from 12 degree north to 18 degree north latitude. That is, here it is 12 degree, at the edge here it is 12 degree, and here it is 18 degree. From 12 degree to 18 degree north. And it extends from 74 degree to 78 degree east longitude. Right? From 74 to 78 degree east longitude. That is, here it is 74 degree and here it is 78 degree, right? Here it is 12 degree north latitude and it is 18 degree north latitude. Both are in the north and both are in the east. The west coast and the Ghat region, popularly known as Malnadu, and it gets heavy rainfall from southwest monsoons. This region is called as Malnadu and it gets heavy rainfall from southwest monsoons. May to October is the rainy season in Karnataka. Do remember this because it can be asked directly in examination. From May to October it is called as rainy season. And the southern part of the state get benefit from southeast monsoons. Do remember the southern part of the states. In this map, the southern part of the state gets benefit from southeast monsoons. Which are the southern parts here? These are the southern parts and it gets benefit from southern eastern monsoons, southeastern monsoons. But it is not useful or beneficial for the northern part in Tungabhadra and Krishna valleys. Right? Where is Tungabhadra? Here it is Tungabhadra and Krishna. In this part there is no use from southeast monsoon, whereas these regions get rains from southwest monsoons. The western ghats are taller than eastern ghats, right? If this is Karnataka, here there is a western ghat region, right? Here it is western ghats, whereas if this is India, here there is eastern ghats. The western ghats are taller than eastern ghats and that's why this land is elevated, right? Whenever you consider Indian map, this land is elevated and therefore rivers flow from this direction to eastwards, that is from west to east the rivers flows. And therefore there are majority of rivers that originate in western ghats but they all flow from west to east and with the joint Bay of Bengal. The west coast and the Ghat region, popularly known as Malnadu, and it gets heavy rainfall from southwestern as well as southeastern monsoon, benefits the southern region of the Karnataka, but it does not benefit the Tungabhadra and Krishna valleys of northern parts. Right? Krishna, Tungabhadra and Kaveri are the main river system of Karnataka. Krishna, Tungabhadra and Kaveri are the main systems or main river systems of Karnataka, as we have seen that Krishna and Kaveri are in the northern part, Krishna and Tungabhadra are in the northern parts of Karnataka, whereas Kaveri is in the southern part of the Karnataka. Uttara Pinaki or Pennara, Dakshina Pinaki and Palara river takes their origin from Nandi Hills of the Kolar districts and flow towards Tamil Nadu. Do remember these river names because these can be asked directly in your examination. Uttara Pinaki, also called as Pennara, Dakshina Pinakini and the Palara rivers takes their origin from Nandi Hills. Now where are Nandi Hills located? It is in Kolar districts of Nandi Hills, right? Whereas whenever the question is asked in examination, where does this Nandi Hills falls? It is in Chikkaballapur districts of Karnataka, whereas these rivers take origin in Nandi Hills that are the part of Kolar districts and flows towards the Tamil Nadu. There are number of west flowing rivers that flow only in the west. Some of the important rivers that flow in the west are, you can remember this code, that is NKS4, that is 4 times S and KGAV. What does this stands for? These are nothing but the west flowing rivers that originate in the west and they flow in the west of the Karnataka. First one is Netravati, Kumaradhara, Sire, Suvarna, Sita, Sharavati, Kali, Gangavali, Aganshini and Varahi. These are the major rivers that are flowing in the western parts. In the most of the examination that KPSC conducts, it will ask which of the rivers that does not flow in the western region. At that time you need to answer this. You just remember the code that has been given here, that is NKS4KGAV. Netravati, Kumaradhara, Sire, Suvarna, Sita, Sharavati, Kali, Gangavali, Aganshini and Varahi. Northern parts of Karnataka with their dry climate and black soil grow rich crops of jowar, cotton and groundnuts. Right. See, as you all know, in the India, this is the Deccan Trap. This is the Deccan Trap. Right. In this, the Karnataka falls, and that's why there is the majority of black soil in Karnataka, and they grow crops like jowar, cotton and groundnuts. Whereas the southern region is noted for its rich crops of ragi. Right. Southern region is noted for its rich crops of ragi. This region is for ragi, whereas the northern parts where there is a dry climate and black soil, they are rich in jowar, cotton and groundnuts. And whereas the coastal areas is rich in coconut plantation and paddy cultivation. In this Karnataka map, the coastal region, where does the coastal region forms? That is nothing but Dakshin Karnataka, Uttar Kannada, Dakshin Kannada district, Udupi and Uttar Kannada district. These are nothing but the coastal regions, and it is famous for coconut cultivation as well as species cultivation. Coastal regions are rich in coconut plantation and paddy cultivation as well as species. Impacts, what are the impacts of these physical features that we have seen recently? The ghat, that is eastern ghats as well as western ghats, separates the plateau and the coast, and in coastal strip, right, the plateau and the coast, these are separated by the ghat, that is nothing but western ghats region, and the coastal strip people have been speaking their own independent languages like Tulu and Konkani. In this coastal region, right, in this coastal region, Tulu and Konkani is mostly spoken, whereas some parts it is also spoken as Kannada. That means the people speak Kannada as well as Tulu and Konkani. Eastern Ghats have functioned as demarcation between the Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, which has helped the people from controlling the aggression from below. Right? Whenever the question is asked which Ghat is it demarcates between the Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, the answer will be Eastern Ghats. The Kaveri river supported the rulers of Gangas, Hoysalas and Mysuru Wadiyars. Right? Kaveri region or Kaveri river has been proved a victory for Gangas, Hoysalas and Mysuru Wadiyars. The rain shadow region has brought the construction of network of irrigation tanks in the past. Now, what is rain shadow region? You need to understand. Right? In the Karnataka region, here there is Western Ghats, whereas the hills comes in this way. Right? This is hill, Western Ghats. The rain, whenever the clouds raises here, the rain fall here itself, whereas the leeward side is deficient of rain, and this is nothing but the rain shadow region. If you observe the Karnataka map, right, if you observe the Karnataka map, you will get to know that majority of the part is in the rain shadow region, right. This part is Western Ghats, right, whereas the remaining part is rain shadow region. That means here there is no rain, and due to this in the past there have been various schemes or process where irrigation tanks have been built all over Karnataka. Even Tungabhadra has played its major role during the historic period where it helped the Gangas to remain separate entity even against the imperial power of Badami and Malkeda. Gangas, they have been helped by Tungabhadra river because the Badami and Malkeda rulers tried to encroach the Ganga rulers, but the Tungabhadra river was the barrier in between them and it helped them to survive. The heavy rainfall of the Ghat region has helped for the growth of thick forest full of teak, rosewood, sandalwood and other useful trees. Right? As we have seen in the map that the coastal region, it gets heavy rainfall, right? And due to this, there is the majority of plantation has been done where the thick forests have grown fully with the trees like teak, rosewood, sandalwood, and other useful trees. Ghat region has helped in raising plantations of coffee and species, right? As we have spoken, like the Ghat region, it gets most of the rain, and that's why coffee and species have been grown in those regions. The granite and the other kind of rocks which are in rich amount in Karnataka has even overseas market and has inspired artists. See, there is a huge source of granite as well as other kind of rocks which has helped the artists to sculpture in those rocks, right? And due to which the artisans have evolved over the period, and even due to this granite, Karnataka has got its overseas market where the granite is sold all over the world from Karnataka. Now we will be seeing some of the facts and figures of the historic records and inscriptions as well as the coins that have been released by or that has been minted by the rulers that ruled over Karnataka. Royal emblem elephant. It was the royal emblem of Gangas. It was minted on the coin, right? The elephant was minted on this coin by the Gangas, and it was released by the Ganga rulers. Whereas the Varaha, Pratapa, and Hana, these are the symbols. Varaha, Pratapa, and Hana, these are the symbols that are prominent in the Vijayanagar Empire coins. Even Hyder and Tippu Sultan also issued the coins with Persian legends of gold, silver, and copper. That means gold, silver, and copper coins were issued in the Persian legends by Hyder Ali and Tippu Sultan. Now the facts that tells about the history of the Karnataka are Ranna's Gada Yuddha, right? Gada Yuddha. Who has written the Gada Yuddha? It's nothing but Ranna. Ranna's Gada Yuddha deals with the history of Chalukyas of Badami and Kalyani. Chavundaraya's Purana contain information regarding Gangas. Billana's Vikramanka Deva Charita, which narrates the achievements of Vikrama 6 in Sanskrit. There has been question where they have asked Billana's Vikramanka Deva Charitam has been written in which language? The answer will be Sanskrit. Next, Krishna Devarayana Dinachari is a recent discovered Kannada source. That means it tells about the Krishna Devaraya, his daily activities. And this book has been recently discovered by the Karnataka Archaeological Department. Next, some of the foreigners that have visited the Vijayanagar Empire as well as some of the other rulers. Now we are going to see it. Ibn Battuta from Morocco. He was from Morocco. He visited Vijayanagar Empire and he speaks about the Karnataka coast and also last days about Hoysala's Ballala 3. Right? This question has been asked in CAPF examination of UPSC where they asked that Ibn Battuta belongs from which country. He is from Morocco. Next, the second foreign traveler was Niccolo Conti. He was an Italian traveler who visited during the days of Devaraya I. And Abur Razak, he was from Persia. Barbosa, Domingo Peace, and Fernão Nunes, all from Portugal, visited the Vijayanagar Empire. This was for the day. In the next video, we will be getting into early history and the Satavahanas. How did they rule? Who were the rulers and who were the famous rulers? What are their contribution to the Karnataka history? Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye.